Hello, this is Rick Steinbacher with Carolina Athletics, and I'm super excited today to share with you some updates of our ongoing project at Finley Golf Course. This project is, as of today, well on schedule. In fact, a little bit ahead of schedule, but we're certainly very, very weather dependent. And we're excited to show you these slides because Rams Club donors like you are the ones that have funded this project in its entirety. And we're super excited about what you're making possible for our student athletes. As of today, we're ready to let the student athlete, or we're on schedule to let the student athletes start playing again September 1st. Then we will likely open the course back up to the public on or about September 15th. So right around Labor Day, we should be getting people back out on the golf course. This next slide shows you one of the greens that has been completely rebuilt. This slide's a couple days old. We have now completed all 18 greens. They are done and they are ready to have the grow-in period, which will happen when the weather is right for that to happen. This slide will just show you an overview of a hole. In addition to all new greens on all 18 greens, we are also redoing many of the bunkers and redoing all of the tee boxes. So it's going to be an additional few holes for Finley. It's going to be an awesome new varsity training area for our varsity programs, and it's also going to be an upgrade to every part of the course as well. We've been able to walk the course several times with Davis Love III himself, as well as his design team, which includes his brother Mark Love and Scott Sherman, his lead designer. And they've really explained to us their whole process and how they really think this is going to be a huge upgrade, not only for our varsity teams, where it's going to be much more challenging because the greens will be more challenging. But they also said it's actually going to make the course a little bit easier for the hackers like me by making some of the approaches to those greens a little less difficult. This next slide here, this shows you the 18th green. This will be the final hole. The 18th green, not in this phase, but in a future phase, would also include a new team building that would walk right out onto that 18th green. So this will be, when it's done, how you will finish your round at Finley Golf Course in a much more nice, majestic, and modern setting. This next slide really is just to make the point that we're putting in all new irrigation throughout the entire course. This is going to allow Finley to be a much better kept course. It'll be in great shape throughout the year through a new modern irrigation system that will support the entire course. This next slide here, this is hole number 9. This used to be hole number 18. It'll be hole number 9 after we have flipped the 9s. So this will be the end of the front 9. And then instead of having a front 7 and a back 11, you'll have equal 9s on either side of the course when you play Finley Golf Course. This slide here shows you the new hole number 10. Again, this is where you get a really good view of that completely rebuilt green, which again will have a grow-in period to come soon and will really be a big upgrade to this hole. This next slide here, this is the one brand new hole. We did minimal clearing of trees here. Most of it was here to create this new hole, which will be the 4th hole. The other significant area of tree clearing was on the varsity training area, where we're creating that space that is just for our student athletes. You'll see that here in this next slide. This is showing you an overhead shot of 2 of the greens that'll be on the varsity training area. Again, this will be an area that is only used by the men's and women's varsity student athletes, and they will have a great location. It'll have various greens, various approach shots, their own driving range. It'll be the perfect place for them to get ready to compete, whether they're getting ready to have a match at Finley Golf Course, in Florida, in California, in Texas, or wherever they compete. Just want to close one more time with a huge thank you. This project is being funded exclusively by Rams Club member donations, and we're so thankful for what you are making possible for our coaches, our sport programs, and most importantly, our student athletes. You're helping them to compete at the highest level, get a great education, and make their golf dreams come true. Thank you.